Hello, welcome back. Now today we're going to talk about one property strategy that is called exchange with delayed completion, EDC. Alright, so what is exchange with delayed completion? Now this is a strategy is very common in the north of the country, specifically for land purchases. Now it's similar to the one in England called lease option. You probably heard about lease option. However, there is a massive difference between the two. The lease option, you have the option to buy at the end of the lease. The exchange with delay completion, you have the obligation to buy it at the end, of the term. Now this is quite common in land, I was saying, but also is used in property. There are two sets of moments that you have before getting the keys of a property. The one thing is exchanging contracts, when you sign the contracts to your solicitors and everything is actually legal, so you own that property. However, you haven't completed yet, okay? So the money exchange hasn't happened yet. So you exchange the contracts but not the money. And then you can delay that completion part. It could be a week, could be a month, could be 15 years. So in some commercial properties and in land, this is quite common where they delay for 10 to 15 years, which means I know today that in 15 years time I'm buying this property, so I exchange contract today, so I have the obligation to buy at the end of the term. Is that clear? Yes? Good. Now, why is this important in property investing? Well, let's say you don't have the money to buy the property right now, then you can exchange the contract, you can promise you're going to buy that property, and you can leave enough time to the market to recover so that you can then complete on the property once you earn enough from the time you exchange to the time you complete. Now let's dive into lease option for a second, because lease option, some people call it purchase lease option, PLO, some people just LO, lease option. So lease option is quite similar, but okay, let's go one step back. So you find the property through the normal portals, you approach a vendor, the property is not selling for some reason, maybe they bought it in 2008, 2009 before the property market crash, and they probably overpaid. Okay, so now it's in negative equity and they can't sell it right now because the market hasn't recovered yet to that price. So the property is on the market for long and they can't sell it, but you can go there and you can offer whatever they're asking or even a bit more. If you start to offer less, they can't accept it because maybe their mortgage is like that, so they cannot lose money to sell a property. And if you genuinely are in this industry to help people, you cannot squeeze them. Okay, is that clear? This is really important. So what you do, you identify this person, then you say, fine, I'll pay what you want, I'll lease it from you, however, I'll buy it within the next X months or years. You can decide together. Sometimes it's 5 years, generally it's 5 years. Now that gives you control of the property without buying it. Now you have the property, you can fix it, you can rent it out, you benefit from the rent, you pay a lease to the actual owner, and then if you're diligent enough, you will save that rent towards the deposit for buying that property in 5 years' time. The exchange with delay completion works exactly the same. You exchange today and you can have a key undertaking, it's called exchange with key undertaking and delay completion. Which means you are exchanging contract, they give you the key, you get access to the property, you can now rent it out, you can benefit from that, and then after the 5 years, 10 years, 15 years or whatever term you decided, then you can complete on the property and pay the purchase price and pay the tax and pay everything. So that is the main difference between the two, but the exchange with delay completion is something that if you master properly, it can generate you so much money because you don't buy absolutely any properties today. You can buy infinite number of properties. Well, you can exchange on an infinite number of properties if you find all these properties, and then you, from all the rents you're earning, you can then buy them all. Is that clear? So you have the obligation to buy, remember, at the end of the term. Now, one quick tip let me be completely transparent here. It's not that easy to find solicitors that actually have the courage to do this, because it's a lot more paperwork. Now, obviously, we have solicitors that can do this, so if you need help, just get in touch. I'll be happy to teach you these strategies and to help you with our power team, but it's not that easy to find them, and most of them are a bit scared, or if they do it, they charge you a lot of money. So make sure you understand the strategy first, you learn it, and then once you approach the vendors, then you can agree. As long as you both are happy about this deal, then it's a good deal. If one of the two loses, it's not a good deal. Remember, if you're winning and the other one is losing, that's not a good deal. Remember, morals are more important than business, because morals can bring you a lot more business. Now, I hope this new strategy, well, it's not a new strategy, I hope this hidden strategy is going to be helpful for your property business. And if you want to get in touch, just comment below, subscribe to the channel, like, and share it. My name is Dr. Giuseppe Paladini. I'm the founder of Stepping Bricks, and I look forward to working with you. Bye bye for now.